out and see all of you this morning. Thanks especially to Mike for inviting me to come and perform for you. My name is Carrie Rostollan, and I'm a magician. And for my first trick this morning, I will take this huge stack of business cards and make them vanish from my hand and reappear in the pockets of every one of you here. Here we go. Here, take these. Just run around the room and give one to everybody, okay? Quick. Okay, you can break it up and send it around the room. Thank you very much. Well, as a magician, I work with cards a lot. Playing cards, actually. And I find that if I just ask someone to think of a card, they have a hard time doing that without thinking of the classics. Men usually think of the Ace of Spades, and women, generally speaking, will think of the Queen of Hearts. So in order to get a random selection, we're going to use this deck of cards here. These are the same cards that anybody can get from Myers, and I've wrapped them with a huge rubber band because I don't want them to scatter all over the floor as the deck rockets around the room. So I'm going to need somebody to help me out. Chris, would you stand up for a second, please? Would you help me out with this? Excellent. Not right here. You can stay right where you are. Everybody can stay right where they are. But just a little tutorial before we get started. This is the back of the deck, and this is the face of the deck. The selection of the card is going to be very simple, very easy. You're going to hold the deck face up in your left hand. You'll flick down the side with your thumb. You'll stop at some point, look at a card, and remember it. Simple. Catch?
Yeah.
Catch. That's why I'm not with the loons. Okay. Oh, before we do this, I've been observing you for a little while because I've been sitting at the next table, and I bet I can tell you where you got your shoes.
Where?
On your feet.
You were correct.
Thank you. Well, let's go. Take the deck, hold it face up in your left hand, flick down the side with your thumb, stop anywhere, and look at that card and remember it.
Okay.
Be sure you see a card because they might not all be there. It's an old deck.
Okay.
Did you see a card?
I did.
Excellent. Take the deck and fling it over into another table over there. Somebody catch, please. Heads up. There we go. Sir, wait, stand up, Chris. Stay there. Sir, what is your name?
Eric.
Eric?
Gary.
Gary, I'm sorry, Gary. Gary, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Good. Are you married? Are you married?
Yes.
Uh,
I'm available.
Shame, everybody knows your name. Just a second, Gary, I'm getting some telepathic information from you. I bet that I can tell you within a week when you were born. Okay? Tuesday. Did I get it?
Yes.
Yay! All right, let's go. Take the deck, hold it face up in your left hand. Left hand. Face up in your left hand. Yeah, the other left, Gary. There you go. And flick down with your thumb against the corner. Stop anywhere and look at that card and just remember it. Did you see one? You got it in your mind?
Yep.
Good. Toss the deck somewhere over here. Heads up. There we go. Yes, ma'am. Right there in the red. Stand up, Gary. Hold on. Yes, ma'am. What is your name?
Lori.
Lori.
Lori Bush.
Lori Bush. Now, I know it's impolite even for a lady to ask your age. So, how much do you weigh?
I'll tell you how old I am.
I'd rather tell you, that's a smaller number, right?
Yes.
Okay. We'll just skip to the... Hold the deck face up in your left hand. That's face down. Face up. Like you're going to deal cards, so turn 90 degrees there.
Okay.
Like, flip it just like so it's faced like this. There you go. And flick down the side with your thumb.
This side?
Yes.
Okay.
And then stop anywhere and look at one card.
Okay.
Remember it.
Yep.
You got one in your head?
I do.
Excellent. This is going to be fun. Toss the deck up here to me. On 3, 2.
Sorry.
Never mind, we'll just leave it right there. Stay standing up if you would, please. 3 cards have been selected and remembered. Now it's up to me to find and to think of which cards you guys selected. It's going to take some concentration. It's going to take a lot of concentration. Chris?
Yes.
And Gary? And Lori?
Yes.
I'm going to name the 3 cards that come to mind. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Just listen. I'm going to name the 3 cards that make the biggest impression on my memory, or my brain. 2 of hearts, 8 of clubs, 3 diamonds. Don't say anything. Those are the 3 cards that I will name. Now let's see how this goes. Chris, if I named your card, please sit down now. Oh, good. That's 1 out of 3. Now there's 2 ways of doing this trick though. One with applause, or the way we're doing it now. Save it. That's all you got. Save it. Now, you might think this is weird, but 1 card is pretty easy. Okay? If I get 2 out of 3, I know you're going to applaud because you feel guilty about the last one. So, but let's see. Gary, if I named your card, please sit down now. Oh, good. That's 2 out of 3. Now, if I get 3 out of 3, I know you guys are just going to go wild. Really. So, Lori, if I don't get this right, I'm going to be devastated. And I will grab my crutches and run out of here a pathetic loser. So just to satisfy Lori and to satisfy me, could I please hear that rapturous applause right now? Hardly worth it, was it, Lori? Oh, let's see. If I get this right, you'll probably swallow your tongues in ecstasy. Okay. But, so let's see. Don't let me down, Lori. If I named your card, don't let me down. Please sit down now. Oh, good. Thank you. Now, if that is the way you want your next event to sound, please consider Proximity Illusions for your next entertainment needs. You can find me on the web at proximityillusions.com. My name is Carrie Rostollan, and I thank you guys very much.
I hit the button to stop it.
Thank you again.
Once again, Carrie.
Merry Christmas.
Excellent job. Lots to laugh. We all have that card in our pocket now, so we can call her later.